This is News 8 at Sunrise.
Good morning. The time now is 5 o'clock. Thank you so much for waking up with us for News 8 at Sunrise. You're probably up bright and early preparing Thanksgiving dinner, and we'll get to those headlines in just a bit. But first, let's go straight to meteorologist Christine Gregory for a look at the forecast, and for Josh. And you woke up and you said, I just can't believe I'm doing this job so early in the morning, right?
I know, definitely early start, but happy Thanksgiving. Could start off, colder. We've got temperatures actually in the 40s, and we'll ultimately see them rise into the 50s by this afternoon. We will have to deal with a few rain showers throughout the day, but luckily I think a lot of that will actually end up passing through this morning. The radar right now showing this band of showers pushing through. Ultimately, again, will become more scattered throughout the day, so we'll more on the way to see a mostly cloudy day today, a few of those showers, and then a cloudy end to the week. Temperatures, though, right now already in the upper 40s, some spots in the lower 50s. We'll ultimately see some temperatures get close to 60 this afternoon. I have more details, of course, coming up.
All right, sounds good. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Good to be with you. Well, renewed concerns this morning as hospitals in Monroe County deal with some of the highest numbers since the beginning of this pandemic. Monroe County's increase in COVID-19 hospitalizations is among the highest in New York. 315 new cases. 2 more people have lost their lives to the virus. Hospitalizations are up to 319, with 61 patients now in the ICU. Governor Cuomo was in Monroe County yesterday. He said it's important for hospitals to not become overwhelmed as numbers rise.
The great fear is 2 things: overwhelm the hospital system and people die. Those are you want to get to the bottom line fears. Those are the fears. You had 75 people hospitalized November 4th. You went to 268. That's a 257% increase. It's one of the highest increases in the state of New York. What happened?
All right, the governor also says he is working on a winter plan for the upcoming months since COVID numbers are expected to go up. He says even if a vaccine is released, general distribution of that will take some time.
To do vaccinations, you have to do 330 million vaccinations. And you have to do them twice. Twice. If it took you 9 months to do 183 million COVID tests, how long is it going to take you to do 330 million vaccinations? You do the math. But it's not an easy process at all.
Today, of course, will be different for you and millions of Americans this year. Nationwide, more than 2,000 Americans from COVID-19 died yesterday alone. Health experts warning that number will grow over the next few weeks as people gather for the holidays. Naomi Ruckham reports.
Thanksgiving will be different for millions of Americans this year.
With everything going on, I think we're just going to keep it real small.
I'm planning on just having a pretty small Thanksgiving dinner with my immediate family.
With the coronavirus surging across the country, health and elected officials have asked Americans to stay home this Thanksgiving to slow the spread.
Having a quiet, safe, small Thanksgiving you should think of it as an investment so you can have many happy Thanksgivings to come.
But whether by plane, train, or automobile, millions are still taking the risk as they go to see family and friends.
The flight was pretty packed. I was a little concerned.
I'm going to get a COVID test.
You have to kind of go on living your life. There is a virus out there, and it is serious.
Here in New York City, the traditional Thanksgiving Day parade is still on, but has been scaled back. And there will be no adoring crowds cheering along these iconic balloons, floats, and performances.
It will be different. It will be smaller. It will be made for TV. It is not a spectator event in person.
Some of the acts outside the 34th Street Macy's have been pre-taped. Specially rigged vehicles will guide the balloons along select streets, replacing the hundreds of handlers who usually lead them along the 2.5-mile route through Manhattan. Also replaced school marching bands from around the country. Instead, local groups will perform. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News, New York.
Health officials say the safest way to celebrate Thanksgiving is to celebrate at home with people who live in your same house. The CDC says gatherings with family and friends who do not live with you can increase your chances of getting or spreading COVID-19 or the flu. Josh Navarro is live with some very important reminders on this Thanksgiving morning. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning to you, Leah. It is a Thanksgiving morning here in the greater Rochester area. And just like you mentioned, you know, all along medical experts have been saying that the safest way to celebrate Thanksgiving is to keep those gatherings small. And that is important because according to the CDC, it is the safest way to celebrate Thanksgiving this year and to celebrate it within your household. But here are some reminders if you are planning to attend a gathering or host one. If you do plan to spend Thanksgiving outside of your household, wear a mask and safely store your mask while eating and drinking, and practice social distancing, especially around the dinner table. Avoid getting in and out of the areas where the food is being prepared or handled, such as the kitchen, and clean and disinfect frequently touched areas and surfaces between use. And if you're celebrating indoors, make sure to open the windows to increase circulation. And if sharing food, have one person serve the food and use a single-use options like plastic utensils. Of course, there are much more tips on how to keep your Thanksgiving gathering safe. I'll be posting that on our website at rochesterfirst.com. For now, we're live in Rochester this morning. I'm Josh Navarro, News 8.
Where'd you get that mask? I like that.
My folks talk. Eric got it from the governor's presser yesterday, but I think I'm going to have to take it off because I can barely speak in it because it's like really hugging my face.
It's doing a lot for your credibility, though.
So I can't barely talk. So I apologize if you guys couldn't really hear me, but I'm not going to wear in the next one because I can barely, it's like going into my mouth.
We're glad you showed it to us. It's a great thing to wear, especially on Thanksgiving. Thank you so much. Well, bars in orange zones missing out on what's known as one of the busiest nights of the year for them. Under new zone restrictions, bars and restaurants cannot offer indoor services. Those in the yellow zone can do indoor service, but have to close at midnight. Now, we spoke with one bar owner who says what's usually a very busy night was a lot different this year.
This is definitely a weird night before Thanksgiving, but it's better than some people are having right now. So we're one of the lucky ones to have a few people in here. We're hoping to survive. We're hoping we don't get shut down. I don't know if we can afford another shutdown, to be honest.
We hope so too. Well, that Irondequoit bar once had 44 employees. Since the pandemic, the owner says he had to cut that number down to just 14. A group of protesters rallying outside the church where Governor Cuomo spoke yesterday. They want schools, churches, and nursing homes to be open to the public and for all businesses to be considered essential. Protesters say schools shouldn't be in the orange zone because infection rates there have been low.
Schools are not spreading the virus. For that reason, schools need to be open. Our children need to be in school. That's the most important thing for them right now.
In other news this morning, a new grocery store chain now open in Rochester's newly renovated Sibley Square. DGX Grocery opening its doors this past week. Developers say the 3,300 square foot shopping center is part of a larger investment downtown. The store is open from 8 a.m. until 10 p.m. Check store hours on holidays. DGX is the first new grocery store to open since Hart's Local Grocers closed in 2019. A reminder, the Rochester Public Market will not be open today. However, the regular schedule will resume starting Saturday morning from 5 a.m. until 3 in the afternoon. It is outdoors, but you still have to wear a mask to shop at the market. Maybe a mask with a turkey on it, like Josh had this morning. Good morning, Christine.
Good morning, Leah. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Adjusting to these new hours. Did you get any sleep last night?
A little bit. 3 to 4 hours. Not too bad, though.
All right. Well, you can't tell.
Yeah, definitely could be worse. Definitely could be colder on this Thanksgiving. Temperatures on today are actually probably sitting 10 to 15 degrees above average. We could be close to 60 in some spots today. We'll have a little bit of rain to get through, but it won't last all day. I'll talk about all those details in my flow weather up next.
All right. Something to be thankful for. Thank you so much. Also coming up next, our Health Watch segment and new guidelines on staying active.
You're watching News 8, the team you can trust. Mark Ruba, Leah Lando, and meteorologist Josh Nichols. You're watching News 8 at sunrise.
News 8 sponsored by American Pistachios, the complete protein.
Car crash? Hire the largest law firm to focus only on motor vehicle crashes. Hurt in a car? Call William Attar, 444-4444.
Alexa, enable the News 8 WROC skill.
Holidays glow bright and all your dreams take flight. Visit your local Mercedes-Benz dealer today for exceptional lease and financing offers at the Mercedes-Benz Winter Event.
If you're thinking about upgrading your heating system, we understand it's not an easy decision. You want to be sure you choose the right company. At Hahn, our technicians have the training and experience to do a perfect job, and we use the highest quality equipment available. You also want to make sure that you work with someone that offers a fair price and has financing available if needed. At Hahn, we check all those boxes, and right now we have discounts to make the price even better. For a new heating system, trust Hahn.
Thanksgiving is about family. Now Bob Johnson Chevy makes this incredible Black Friday offer. Visit BobJohnsonBlackFriday.com. Download your savings voucher. Then through Monday, you're eligible for $2,000 off any new vehicle. How about this 2021 Chevy Trax, $149 a month. Lease it for $149. Avoid the crowd and get the deal. Find new roads at Bob Johnson.
Bob Johnson's got your back. Bob Johnson.
Every workplace injury is different, but what comes next is always the same. Questions, paperwork, and stress. Seeger and Shortino will help you handle all of it, just like we've helped thousands of injured workers over the last 30 years. We look at your case from every angle: workers' comp, personal injury, and Social Security disability. And we handle them all under one roof, so you have one number to call, one voice speaking for you to get all the benefits you deserve.
It's the season to save big at the Hyundai Thanksgiving sales event. Get great deals like 0% financing for 72 months on select vehicles. Plus, enjoy the peace of mind that comes with America's best warranty and complimentary maintenance. Can't wait to satisfy your holiday cravings? Then hurry into the Hyundai Thanksgiving sales event now and feast on the savings.
Now lease a 2020 Hyundai Elantra for $119 a month or get up to $3,500 total savings. Hurry in.
From the weather team you can trust, here's meteorologist Christine Gregory.
Good Thursday morning. The sun isn't up quite yet, but maybe you're prepping for perhaps maybe a little bit of a smaller Thanksgiving this year. Nonetheless, could be worse. Temperatures are actually very mild at this hour. It is 51 degrees at 5 a.m. this morning. A little bit of a south breeze, 13 miles per hour. A little bit of a wind gust too, so a little breezy, a little mild, and also dealing with a little bit of some rain showers this morning, courtesy of a low pressure system moving through. We'll take a look at this light to moderate rain band moving through parts of Orleans County, just going to be entering Monroe County and parts of Rochester not too long from now. And this band does stretch all the way down through Avon and Honeoye, down through Ontario and Yates County. So after this band of rain moves through, we really don't have too much going on the rest of the day other than a few more scattered showers. I think this is going to be the bulk of the steadier rainfall that we see this morning, courtesy of this low pressure system passing through in the form of a warm front, which is also why we're seeing temperatures that are relatively very mild for this time of year. Again, we've got Rochester, in the 40s and low 50s. Some spots we've got Livonia at 51, some spots still in the upper 40s, but I think a lot of us are actually going to see temperatures rise well above average today. We're already seeing temperatures in Rochester about 13 degrees warmer than we were at this point just 24 hours ago. So your headlines for your Thanksgiving, mild and a bit of a rainy start to your turkey day, but of course those rain showers actually end up fading off into the afternoon, but we'll still have to deal with some of those clouds to end the week before we start to see some improvements once we finally get to the weekend. Your future view showing, again, about 6, 7 o'clock. I think a lot of that first band of rain showers will quickly push off to the east. We'll have temperatures quickly rising into the 50s, close to 60 by about the noon hour today. We could see a few lingering showers overnight into your Friday as temperatures do drop back down into the 40s. Friday does look a little bit less wet than it will be be this morning, but again, it will be just cloudy. We'll have a few lingering showers for a mainly cloudy Thanksgiving Day, with temperatures, again, in the mid-50s, close to 60 in some spots. And then I think we see that sun return finally once we get to the end of this weekend. So it's not really looking too bad. We've got just a few rain showers to get through before we start to dry out for the end of the week.
Ooh, nice forecast for today, close to 60. We like it. Christine, thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving. In Health Watch this morning, taking a look at some headlines, a new study of suspected COVID-19 infections in UK emergency rooms shows differences in symptoms and outcomes based on many factors. The researchers looking at more than 22,000 patients from March through May, and they found adults were sicker, had higher rates of hospitalization, more positive COVID tests, and more death compared to children. Men were more likely than women to be admitted and die. We should exceed the recommended weekly physical activity to offset the harms of sitting too long. That's according to new guidelines from the World Health Organization. It says all physical activity counts and recommends 150 to 300 minutes a week of moderate intensity, or at least 75 to 100 minutes of vigorous, intense activity. Still to come here on News 8 at Sunrise, how two lucky birds escaped the dinner table this year. We'll explain, but first, let's take a look at the area's lowest gas prices in our News 8 Fuel Finder.
Liberty Dental in Greece is open for all your dental needs. We ensure the latest sterilization techniques.
Head home this holiday with the one you love. Visit your local Mercedes-Benz dealer today for exceptional lease and financing offers at the Mercedes-Benz Winter Event.
Helping seniors.
Helping kids.
Helping families.
Helping pets. These are the lives Subaru retailers have impacted in our communities through our support of over 1,400 hometown charities. In fact, Subaru and our retailers will have proudly donated over $200 million to national and hometown charities through the Subaru Share the Love event. Get a great vehicle and support a great cause at Van Bordel Subaru.
Maximize your parking lot productivity with snow and ice control solutions from Boss. From snowplows and box plows to spreaders and skid steer systems, when it comes to restoring order to parking lots, Boss has what you need to restore order.
Visit General Welding and Fabricating Incorporated, home of Boss Snowplow. General Welding is your one-stop shop for all your Boss sales, parts, and service needs.
Here's what's coming up tonight on Channel 8 WROC. Download the News 8 app for live radar, breaking news, and your forecast. You're watching News 8.
Well, two turkeys hit the jackpot when they literally jumped from their transport trucks. Morgan Francis has more on their leap of faith.
Moon Pie is the younger one, and don't tell him, but Casper is easily the fattest. These two turkeys have guts. Well, not literally. What I mean is it took a lot of courage to do what they did.
Moon Pie actually fell off the truck when he was going from the hatchery to the growing barn, and then we also have Casper, who fell off the truck going from the growing barn to the slaughter. So Casper was technically going to be a Thanksgiving turkey. Moon Pie was probably more of a Christmas turkey.
We like to think they knew what was up and plotted the great escape from the transport trucks.
They have the cages and there's like space between them, and they literally just pick them up and like shove them in, and so sometimes they'll go between the cages.
Two people who found Moon Pie and Casper brought them here to Carolina Waterfowl Rescue.
No, I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby, so sweet.
Moon Pie had a laceration on his neck, which they sutured. Pretty soon, he'll be healthy again. Both will still have their clipped beaks and nubby toes, but nothing can beat a new lease on life.
We actually do adopt them out, so we look for families that keep them as pets.
The Carolina Waterfowl Rescue couldn't be more happy that whoever was driving those trucks gave them the bird. Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, they're happy too, I bet. All right, Christine Gregory joining us now with a look at the forecast. And, you know, 59 degrees in November.
Yes. Definitely looking out with the temperatures today on this Thanksgiving. Could be a lot colder. Temperatures already in the 50s for a lot of spots. We're 51 in Rochester, a little bit of a breeze. Some spots still stuck in the upper 40s, but eventually everyone is going to turn to temperatures in the 50s, close to 60, I think, for some spots. So definitely a mild day. You're not going to need the heavy winter gear today if you're heading out doing anything last minute, any last second shopping. Definitely just have the rain jacket handy, as we're still dealing with some rain showers this morning, but they'll eventually become more scattered this afternoon. Of course, I'll break down all those details coming up.
All right, we look forward to that. Thank you so much, Christine. Also coming up, a dog lost close to a decade ago, finally reunited with his family. We'll tell you how. An unbelievable story coming up. Stay with us. And as we go to break, our News 8 Facebook Fan of the Day. Congratulations to Angela. Happy Thanksgiving, and thank you for watching News 8.
News 8, sponsored by Raymore and Flanagan.
Hello, Miles again. Black Friday is everyone's favorite day for saving. This Friday, buy a vehicle from Henderson Ford between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. and you will receive a $500 gift card. Or receive a flat-screen TV between 10 a.m. and noon. Or a $250 gift card from noon until 6 p.m. Just ask for Miles. I really want to drive. See you Friday.
Miles, where are you?
HendersonFamilyFord.com.
Did you know that Geico's whole 15 minutes thing, that came from me? Really? My first idea was, in 1/4 of an hour, your savings will tower over you, figuratively speaking. But that's not catchy, is it? That's not going to swim about in your brain. So I thought, what about 15 minutes, 15%? Serendipity.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram at Western's Black Friday sales event. Bam!
Plus the Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat Black Friday sales event. Boom! At the former Doane Dodge, now part of the West-Her family, where a new 2021 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 lease is just $299 a month, with only a $299 down payment, plus tax, acquisition, and registration fees due at signing. $299, just $299 down.
Welcome to West-Her, New York.
How cool is William Matar? He once bowled a 300 over 4 games. He's the life of the party.
But it wasn't a dog, it was a banana.
So how cool is William Matar?
Very cool.
There's a spot.
Not feeling it.
What's wrong with that spot?
Too far. I know a better garage.
Sure you do.
I do.
What about here?
Crooked parking. Lighting's weird.
We're never going to park, are we?
Probably not.
Commit to the drive with intelligent all-wheel drive. Get a low $189 per month lease or get 0% financing for 72 months on the 2020 Altima.
Rochester, you really did share the warmth. More than 1,200 coats were collected and handed out to those in need.
More families are in need than ever.
To Fidelis Care, Julian's Dry Cleaners,
And Action for a Better Community and the City of Rochester, thank you for your generosity.
You're watching News 8.
One woman heartbroken when she lost her dog 7 years ago. Now the two will be united once again, thanks to a couple willing to drive hundreds of miles to make it happen. Ryan Hill has the story.
It was hard on me, but I never gave up on him.
This is the last picture Sandra Campos has with her pug Chato, taken 6 years ago in Davis.
I was staying in a shelter at that time, and he was my protector.
A week later, he vanished. And while Sandra tried tirelessly to find Chato,
I kept putting flyers all over and put it in social media.
for 6 long years, she never got any bites, eventually moving to New Mexico. Until last Saturday, when her phone rang with the news she'd been praying for years. Chato had been found near Highway 99 in Sacramento.
They say, why pray for a dog? He wasn't a dog, he was family, and God works in mysterious ways.
What wasn't a mystery? How the Front Street Animal Shelter managed to track Sandra down, even after 6 years.
I knew he had a microchip on him, and through that microchip was my only way. And that's the reason I never changed my phone number.
Get ready for the trip.
Now, Chato's on the road and will soon be reunited with his mom. All thanks to these two, who saw Chato's story and wanted to help.
This is an awesome Thanksgiving, one for a memory, for sure.
Erica Vasquez and her boyfriend Mike giving up their Thanksgiving in order to serve up a touching reunion and making the 16-hour and 1,000-mile trek from Sacramento to Las Cruces.
This is like a once-in-a-lifetime kind of trip to do this for somebody else.
A once-in-a-lifetime trip for somebody they don't even know.
It's going to be like a surreal and a precious moment to see that happen.
In a moment no one saw coming, but they're doggone glad they did.
Wow, a lot to be thankful for there. It had to feel good for all people and dogs.
Yes, definitely a lot of good stories this morning. Good stories also with the weather. We've got some rain showers moving through now, but luckily I think a lot of this is actually going to be over by this afternoon. Steadiest of the rain now moving through Monroe County over parts of Rochester, as well as southeast towards Victor, towards Yates County. And after this band moves through, we'll actually get in on some decent dry time. So if you're heading out the door doing any last second errands, it will be mild. So again, you'll want the rain jacket, but I think this rain will ultimately taper off this afternoon, and we have some improvements to look forward to as we get towards this weekend. So I'll talk more about that coming up.
All right, looks good. Thank you so much. Also coming up, Governor Cuomo sounding the alarm for hospitals in Rochester, why he says it is so important for all of us to pay attention to the number of COVID patients being admitted. That and the rest of your morning headlines after the break.
Liberty Dental in Greece is open for all your dental needs. We're available 7 days a week.
Buy a little brown bag of hope at any Top store.
To support this year's Food for Families.
Save up to 50% off store-wide. Plus, get 36-month financing or take an extra 10% off all Black Friday prices. Join us starting Black Friday for all the fun.
Your news every hour in primetime is on News Nation on WGN America. News Nation reported on challenges to rural health care.
And there's a tremendous need.
And News Nation investigated the murder of a 15-year-old boy whose family said authorities did not take seriously.
They didn't do what they could have done to save his life.
News Nation covers your nation every night starting at 8, 7 Central on WGN America. Go to newsnationnow.com to find WGN America on your cable or satellite provider.
Hello, Miles again. Black Friday is everyone's favorite day for saving. This Friday, buy a vehicle from Henderson Ford between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. and you will receive a $500 gift card. Or receive a flat screen TV between 10 a.m. and noon. Or a $250 gift card from noon until 6 p.m.
Just ask for Miles. I really want to drive.
See you Friday.
Miles, where are you?
HendersonFamilyFord.com.
There are many ways you can be injured, even though it wasn't your fault. Seeger and Shortino has the experience to look at your personal injury case from every angle to help you get all the benefits you deserve. So call or text us today.
At the Home Depot, get Black Friday prices through December, plus faster ways to find what you need, convenient ways to pick up, and the ease of having holiday cheer delivered. Holiday shopping improved with the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Coronavirus, facts first. What you need to know to keep you and your family safe.
It's an alarming rise of COVID-19 cases in Monroe County is prompting new restrictions.
We need people to mask.
The transmission from student to student just isn't happening within our building.
The smoking gun is not our businesses. The smoking gun is beneath our nose in all of our homes and our basements and our backyards.
Stay with News 8 for the information you need to know. Coronavirus, facts first. Now your forecast first.
Sponsored by ESL Federal Credit Union.
We've got some showers moving through for the early part of the morning, but they will taper off. It will not be a washout for your Thanksgiving. Temperatures also very mild for this time of year, in the 50s, some spots close to 60 by the end of the day today. A cloudy end to the week. I'll talk about how long the rain lasts and what to expect coming up.
All right, also had the theory behind microclusters and do they actually work? Plus renewed concerns for hospitals in the area as COVID cases rise.
From the team you can trust, This is News 8 at Sunrise.
Well, good morning. The time now is 5:30. Mark is off today. Thanks for waking up with us for News 8 at Sunrise. We will get to those headlines in just a bit, but first, we'll go straight to meteorologist Christine Gregory for a look at the forecast. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone at home, and happy Thanksgiving to you, Christine. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, it's good to be here doing the morning shift for Josh. We've got a nice Thanksgiving graphic for you. Definitely some good news to talk about on your Thanksgiving today. We've got temperatures very mild for this time of year. We're already in the 50s, and it's only 5 in the morning. We do have some rain showers that we're seeing, which I'll show you in just a little bit, but we'll ultimately see those showers taper off throughout the afternoon into mostly cloudy skies, so overall not really too bad of a day. High temperatures today. Again, a lot of spots could be seeing temperatures close to 60 degrees. We've got a high of 59 for here in Rochester, and that's not just here, but south of the Thruway, I think, has the best chance at seeing those more mild temperatures, and we'll ultimately see temperatures back to more chilly levels once we get to the weekend, but we'll have some more sun to talk about as well. I have all of those details coming up in just a bit.
All right, Christine, thank you very much. Concerns growing for hospitals as families across the state gather to celebrate Thanksgiving today. Monroe County's increase in COVID-19 hospitalizations is among the highest in New York. Governor Cuomo visiting Rochester yesterday to talk about the latest in the fight against COVID in New York. He says we have to do what we can to not overwhelm the hospital system.
You had 75 people hospitalized November 4th. You went to 268. That's a 257% increase. It's one of the highest increases in the state of New York. What happened? And if they knew what was causing it, why didn't they stop it?
Taking a look at the latest numbers, 315 new cases. 2 more people have lost their lives to the virus. Hospitalizations are up to 319, with 61 patients now in the ICU. That is the highest number, according to officials, since the pandemic began. Governor Cuomo says microclusters work, citing upstate success stories such as the situation in Broome County. He says the strategy raises awareness to the areas that should be concerned and allows those doing okay to remain open. Kayla Green reports.
Governor Cuomo says the main point of the microcluster zoning is
the variance on the infection rate statewide is incredible.
He says 2 neighboring towns could have completely opposite infection rates and that it's more fair to target those areas, not everyone.
It brings it to a focus where people actually get it, and then you can improve it in your community. Once that attention goes up, you mean it's my neighborhood? Yeah, your neighborhood, not her neighborhood.
Mary Elizabeth Nesser owns 2 salons, which fall under the orange zone.
I feel like salons aren't where all the trouble is. The fact that, you know, my next door neighbor is open right now in the plaza at Clover View and I'm not, I'm like, it just doesn't seem right. Or the fact that a salon a mile down the road is open.
Governor Cuomo says you have to draw the line somewhere.
Wherever you draw the line, there's always going to be somebody on the other side of the street. That is an unavoidable situation. We don't want to slow any businesses. We don't want to slow any hair salons. So if you know that it's one neighborhood, but it's not a neighborhood half a mile away, then don't restrict the businesses half a mile away. Only restrict the businesses in that area, which is better and smarter and fairer.
All right, health officials say the safest way to celebrate Thanksgiving is at home with the people you live with. The CDC says gatherings with family and friends who do not live with you can increase the chances of getting COVID and spreading it. Josh Navarro is live with some important reminders this morning. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning to you, Leah. Well, all along, medical experts have been saying that keep your gatherings small, especially on this Thanksgiving. And that is important because according to the CDC, it is the safest way to celebrate this holiday today is with people in your own household. So let's show you some of those recommendations that the CDC is saying this morning. If you do plan to spend Thanksgiving with people outside of your household, wear a mask and safely store your mask while eating and drinking, and practice that social distancing, especially around the dinner table. avoid going in and out of areas where the food is being prepared or handled, such as the kitchen. Clean and disinfect frequently touched surfaces and items between use. And if you're celebrating indoors, make sure to open some of the windows to increase the circulation. And if food sharing is happening, have one person serve the food and use a single-use options like using plastic utensils. Of course, there's so much more recommendations that the CDC is having. I'll be posting that on our website at rochesterfirst.com. For now, we're live in Rochester. I'm Josh Navarro, News 8.
All right, Josh, thank you so much. Very important reminders. Millions of Americans battling hunger this Thanksgiving. Hunger Free America releasing a report outlining that need for food pantries and food donations is up due to the pandemic. Data shows more than 50 million Americans will have experienced food insecurity in 2020, up from around 35 million before the pandemic. New York Senator Kirsten Gillibrand says it's a national issue.
At every one of these places, the line of people has been, and the line of cars has stretched longer and farther than ever before in the history of these food banks. And New York's not alone. Nationwide, 1 in 5 parents does not have enough food to feed their kids, and 1 in 4 houses is food insecure. So we are in the middle of a crisis.
Hunger Free America also surveying nearly 1,000 people during the pandemic. A majority say they favor an increase in minimum wage and SNAP funding. Well, Governor Cuomo says a federal vaccine plan should have a focus on minority communities. He says outreach and supplemental distribution plans are needed for those areas. ACT Rochester recently releasing a report on racial inequalities. Officials say communities of color typically have limited access to health care. Underlying health conditions and many work essential jobs, contributing to a COVID-19 death rate nearly double.
So part of it's just aggressively finding the places that can help make solutions and resources more available to everybody.
This vaccine is not tomorrow and is not as easy as we think, and it has to be done fairly and equitably. And it has to correct for the mistakes that we have made so far.
Officials say a COVID-19 vaccine could be approved by the FDA as soon as mid-December, with healthcare workers and residents of long-term care facilities prioritized first. We'll keep you posted on that, of course. New this morning, Rochester police say they arrested a person responsible for shooting in the city last night. Officers responded to Henyon Street just before 10 p.m. They found a 36-year-old man with a gunshot wound. Responding officers arrested a man they say attempted to flee the scene. 24-year-old Bryce Jones is charged with assault, reckless endangerment, and criminal possession of a weapon. The victim's injuries are considered non-life-threatening. The Rochester City School District's fully remote semester is almost over, and some parents are looking forward to next year for the chance of in-person learning. Last week, the school board approving a staggered hybrid learning model set to begin in January. The Rochester Teachers Association president says there's a lot of concern over what's being lost from remote-only learning.
There is some learning loss, and that can be made up. We feel really good about the decision we've made in the city of Rochester.
There's a legitimate lack of learning because parents are parents and parents are not teachers.
The State Department of Health considers our centers essential and low risk for transmission. The turkey industry in the U.S. seen both a shortage of small birds and a surplus of the bigger ones. Now, the reason, you might have guessed, you probably noticed at the store, officials say smaller holiday gatherings, given the pandemic, is leading to people buying smaller turkeys for their meal. Ronnie Lee owns Lee Turkey Farm in New Jersey. He raises about 2,500 turkeys every year and usually sells out of almost all 700 of his larger birds ahead of Thanksgiving. But this year, he's running out of the smaller ones.
Those restrictions of how many are allowed to gather together has greatly affected them and us, because now the people that would normally get 30-pound turkeys are looking for 15 and 16-pound turkeys.
A recent survey conducted by the American Turkey and Poultry Company Butterball found 3 out of 4 of people surveyed are opting for smaller simpler dinners this year. This number is in line with recommendations from the CDC, and I have to tell you, Christine, we went to 2 different Wegmans, Aldi and Tops, in search, oh, I'm on this camera, in search of a smaller bird yesterday, and of course last-minute shoppers for Thanksgiving. Couldn't find one, so we ended up getting a chicken, a full chicken.
You know, whatever works. Chicken,
right?
Turkey.
Yeah, a little bit of seafood, we're good.
Whatever suits you. All right, we'll check with the weather right now. If you're waking up, if you're starting to get that turkey cooked, maybe you're having a cup of coffee this morning. We've got some rain to talk about, but that will taper off this afternoon. We'll have temperatures in the 50s, so definitely a mild day, that's for sure. What do the rain chances look like for the rest of the week into the weekend? I'll talk more of those details in my full forecast coming up next.
All right, also coming up, how giving back can really change a person's life.
You're watching News 8, the team you can trust. Mark Ruba, Leah Lando, and meteorologist Josh Nichols. You're watching News 8 at sunrise.
You'll find extra holiday cash and special gifts at the Jorian Coin Exchange.
Make the vision decision.
Sentra is the best-selling Nissan model ever. Now, lease a new Vision Nissan Sentra for $229 a month with 0 down.
Make the vision decision.
The smart decision.
When you're as dedicated to your clients as William Matar.
Hot day, huh? Of course, not as hot as the negotiations on the O'Brien case last week.
Your mind isn't on anything else.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a big steak, William.
Reminds me of the huge settlement we got for the Kramers.
Mom, this movie's suspenseful, isn't it?
It reminds me of that case you won last week.
But that's because he's always trying to win your case.
Hello, Miles again. Black Friday is everyone's favorite day for saving. This Friday, buy a vehicle from Henderson Ford between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. and you will receive a $500 gift card. Or receive a flat-screen TV between 10 a.m. and noon. Or a $250 gift card from noon until 6 p.m. Just ask for Miles. I really want to drive. See you Friday.
Miles, where are you?
HendersonFamilyFord.com. We've been helping families make joy for over 100 years, and we're not taking this year off. So the Ford Built for the Holiday sales event begins now. We're giving you the best deals of the season on select Ford SUVs and Ford Fusion. So get the family together and make some joy this season. Ford, Built for the Holidays.
Now get into a brand new Escape with limited time trade assist for as little as $239 a month.
I didn't know what my accident case was worth.
How much is your case worth? It might be a lot more than you think. Call our Rochester office now.
The Barnes Firm. Injury attorneys. Call 1-800-8-million. Make the vision decision.
Sentra is the best-selling Nissan model ever. Now, lease a new Vision Nissan Sentra for $229 a month with 0 down.
Make the vision decision.
The smart decision.
Are you caring for a family member who lives with dementia at home or in a long-term care community? Connect with other caregivers from your area. Call 1-800-272-3900 or visit www.alz.org to find support groups near you.
Traveling is up this holiday, but how clean are America's airports?
We decided to put them to the test.
Wait till you see what we uncovered. Watch the next Inside Edition, today at 4:30 on Channel 8 WROC. From the weather team you can trust, here's meteorologist Christine Gregory.
Good morning, I'm meteorologist Christine Gregory, dealing with some rain showers depending on where you are. If you look out the window, you might be seeing some of those rain showers fall. Other places, though, are actually relatively dry, just seeing some wet roads. We'll take a look at some of these showers on radar. We actually saw some lightning occur with some of these showers over Lake Ontario, more towards Oswego. Here, we're mainly just dealing with the light to moderate rainfall, just passing through Rochester right now, on its way through Walworth and Palmyra, out towards Wayne County, and this band does stretch to the southeast still, with the heaviest bulk of the rain passing through Ontario and Yates County. That's going to move off across the Finger Lakes region within the next couple of hours, and this is likely going to be the heaviest of the rain that we see as of early this morning. We do have our low pressure system passing through right now that is bringing this line of showers, and ultimately we'll find these showers turn to more light scattered showers as we go throughout the afternoon today. And temperatures temperatures are very mild. We're already in the 50s here in Rochester, 51, a little bit of a breeze, but other than that, if we're not seeing the rain, it's not really looking like too bad of a morning. Temperatures are slowly starting to make their way into the 50s elsewhere. We've got 50 in Penn, 51 in Dansville, as well as Buffalo and Rochester, and some spots might even be able to see close to 60 by the end of the day. So your holiday forecast for Thanksgiving, again, we've got temperatures in the 50s, very much above average for this time of year. Just a few showers to get throughout the day, but other than that, we'll mainly just be dealing with clouds. So taking a look at past Thanksgivings, definitely better than we saw temperature-wise in terms of 2 years ago. The low temperature was 7 degrees, so it's definitely a toss-up of what we could be seeing depending on what year it is. We could be seeing temperatures in the 60s or, you know, in the teens or single digits. So again, future views showing we've got some of these scattered showers passing throughout the bulk of the day. We'll keep those mild temperatures until we get to about overnight into your Friday. Again, it will be a mainly cloudy day to end the week with still some of those patchy spots of drizzle, and likely highs on Friday spent in the 40s at best. So we'll slowly start to see temperatures work their way back down into the 40s and 50s by the end of the week, but we do start to see improvements once we get to Saturday and Sunday. We could see some more sunshine. Again, temperatures kind of up and down back in the 40s and 50s by the time we get to the end of the weekend, but rain does ultimately return once again by Monday. And for a live look at your forecast at any time of the day, you can download the News 8 app right to your smartphone.
All right, overall, pretty good looking forecast there. Christine, thank you so much. Still to come here on News 8 at Sunrise, the ripple effect of someone's generosity. We have a great story for you. Stay with us.
News 8, sponsored by the law offices of Kenneth Hiller.
Hello, Miles again. Black Friday is everyone's favorite day for saving. This Friday, buy a vehicle from Henderson Ford between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. and you will receive a $500 gift card. Or receive a flat screen TV between 10 a.m. and noon. Or a $250 gift card from noon until 6 p.m.
Just ask for Miles. I really want to drive.
See you Friday.
Miles, where are you?
HendersonFamilyFord.com.
Money a little tight this holiday season? Here's a great solution. Bring your unwanted jewelry, diamonds, coins, and collectibles to the Jewelry and Coin Exchange and get more money. Need a gift for someone special? The Jewelry and Coin Exchange has you covered with high-quality jewelry at near wholesale prices. With a large selection, you're sure to find that perfect gift. This holiday season, go to the Jewelry and Coin Exchange and get more when you sell and pay less when you buy. You'll be glad you did.
With Mitsubishi Electric's revolutionary hyperheating systems, you can keep one or every room toasty with lower energy bills and no new ductwork, even when temperatures outside dip to -13. So your home will never feel like an icebox. Right, Buster? Good boy. Mitsubishi Electric Cooling and Heating. Make yourself comfortable.
Call AirQuip Heating and Air and get up to $4,500 in rebates on a Mitsubishi Electric multi-zone system.
Make the vision decision.
The Hyundai Ioniq is the most fuel-efficient car in America, and Vision has the best Ioniq offer in town. Lease a new Ioniq EV Limited for $249 a month for 36 months with 0 down or pay 0 interest and save $15,000. And it comes with 3 years free maintenance and America's best warranty.
Vision Hyundai.
Here's what's coming up tonight on Channel 8 WROC. Download the News 8 app for live radar, breaking news, and your forecast. You're watching News 8.
Time now is 5:49. Time to get you up to speed on the day's latest headlines. Renewed concerns this morning as hospitals in Monroe County deal with some of the highest numbers since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. Hospitalizations are up to 319 with 61 patients now in the ICU. And health officials say the safest way to celebrate Thanksgiving is at home with the people you live with. The CDC says gatherings with family and friends who do not live with you can increase the chances of getting or spreading COVID-19 or the flu. If you do plan to spend Thanksgiving with people outside of your house, be safe, wear a mask, practice social distancing, and wash your hands frequently to stop the spread. Every year, the Calvary Chapel collects shoeboxes full of gifts and gives them to children around the world. Reporter Christian Lopez met with a student who knows firsthand how big of an impact Operation Christmas Child can make.
I was so shocked that people who didn't know us were putting in their time and money and effort into sending these boxes for us.
Kimberly Conserve from Belize was 9 years old when she received her very first Christmas gift from someone she had never met.
That was my only Christmas gift that year.
Operation Christmas Child is a ministry for children where we're taking a shoebox gift to all the countries that we know there are children who maybe have never had a gift, or maybe the countries that are experiencing some dramatic episodes.
Kim moved to the United States just 2 years ago. Both her and her brother received sponsorships so they could pursue a higher education. After Kim moved to Chico, she started attending church here at Calvary Chapel, and she says one day she was walking around and she saw some boxes that looked familiar.
And it blew my mind. I was like, this is where it happens.
I saw this young lady come in, and she had a Belize t-shirt on her. And I said, excuse me, I see your t-shirt. Are you from Belize? And she said, yeah. And I said, by chance, did you get a shoebox when you were a child? And her comment was, yes, how did you know?
You were once that child receiving that box, and now you are the one sending it. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like I am really blessed by the Lord, for sure. It's so much joy that comes out of it to be able to know that this box that's in your hand is going to be in the hand of a child, and this could be the only gift that they're getting this Christmas.
A lot to be thankful for, especially when it comes to the forecast today.
Oh, yes, definitely.
So mild.
Yes, definitely. I mean, 10 to 15 degrees above our average for today. We'll take you town by town just to show you just how mild we are. Rochester, 59 degrees for a high, but might as well just be 60 at that point. South of the Thruway, though, I do think has better chances at seeing that 60-degree mark. We've got 58 for a high in Canandaigua, as well as in Penn. Take a little trip back off to the west, more towards Genesee and Wyoming's County. 56 for Bergen, Batavia, 54. So some spots might be stuck in the low 50s, but pretty mild of a day overall. We'll have a few of those rain showers to get through to start off the day. They'll become more scattered into the afternoon, but again, we've got those mild temperatures, so it will feel pretty nice out. We'll be dealing with clouds as we get through the end of the week. Of course, I'll talk more about the details of what the weekend will look like too coming up.
All right, thank you so much. Still to come, a new look at history on this Thanksgiving. We have that and much more coming up right after the break. Stay with us.
Learn how you can measure snowfall in your backyard. Take a look back at some of Rochester's biggest snowstorms. These stories plus your long-range winter forecast. From the News 8 weather team. Watch Winter Ready today at 4.
News 8 sponsored by The Birdhouse.
When you have zero worries and zero stress, there are zero reasons not to get into a Volkswagen. Click, call, or come by today. Visit our Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event and lease the 2020 Jetta S today with zero down, zero deposit, zero first month's payment, and zero due at signing.
Attention Monroe County. The free Black Friday blowout sale is going on now at Dio Guardi Auto Sales with savings up to $5,000 for 3 days only. All makes and models from Mercedes to Kia. Go to DioGuardiAutoSales.com and pick out your next dream car. We're giving top dollar for all trades. Don't let your credit stop you from this blockbuster sale. Dio Guardi Auto Sales works with all types of credit. The Dio Guardi pre-Black Friday blowout sale is on now.
Here we go again. Bogle wine for just $5.49. Hi, it's Leanne from Lisa's Liquor Barn. Bogle is an award-winning California wine for $8.49 per bottle, but save even more with an $18 mail-in rebate on 6 bottles. Your final cost just $5.49 per bottle, and you're allowed 3 rebates per household for savings up to $54. What a great deal from our friends at Bogle Vineyards. For the lowest prices in Rochester, come to Lisa's Liquor Barn in Penfield. Why pay more?
November is Diamond Stud Earring Month at Reed's Jewelers. Receive special pricing on every pair in store. We still hand select and match each set of diamond studs. Sizes from 1/10 of a carat to 6 carats. If you're looking to sell your studs, we're buying. And should you want to trade your present pair, we're happy to take your trade, even if you did not purchase from us. Buy, sell, or trade diamond stud earrings all month at Reed's Jewelers. Buy, sell, or trade diamond earring studs all month at Reed's Jewelers.
There are 0 reasons not to get into a Volkswagen, especially now that you can start shopping from home. Click, call, or come by today. Visit our Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event and lease the 2020 Tiguan S4 Motion today with 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 to its signing.
Look ahead to Rochester winters 50 years from now. See how you can make the most of winter weather during a pandemic. These stories, plus your long-range winter forecast from the News 8 weather team. Watch Winter Ready today at 4. You're watching News 8.
You'll see some new balloons at this year's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and Taylor Swift has a new short film. Chris Martinez has your eye on entertainment.
Taylor Swift is giving fans a glimpse into her creative process in the new short film, Folklore, The Long Pond Studio Sessions. The documentary, shot in upstate New York, offers an intimate snapshot of how she and her collaborators recorded the album Folklore during a global pandemic.
It's an album that allows you to feel your feelings, and it's a product of isolation. This could have been a time where I absolutely lost my mind. And instead, I think, this album was like a real flotation device.
The film is streaming now on Disney+. 2 new balloons are flying in the 94th annual Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. Baby Boss and Red Titan from Ryan's World will take to the skies for the televised-only event. Some fun new floats are also debuting. Macy's officials say due to the pandemic, the number of people involved in the parade is down significantly this year. And Entertainment Tonight's Kevin Frazier and Kelty Knight are hosting the CBS Thanksgiving Day celebration. This year's show features performances, celebrity interviews, and highlights of the best moments from past Thanksgiving Day parades. That's your eye on entertainment. Chris Martinez, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Yeah, so many people look forward to that every year. Christine, I think you should just lay on the couch and watch the parade.
Yeah, sounds like a, stay inside kind of day, relax. We've got...
For you, for us, right?
Yeah.
Because we're tired. And you got 3 hours of sleep.
Yep.
But folks at home, the weather looks good if they want to get outdoors.
Yeah, right now we are dealing with a little bit of some rain showers for your Thanksgiving.